Hey guys, thanks for stopping by and welcome back to my YouTube channel Czechoslovak Gun Stories. My name is Kuba, and in today's episode we're gonna have a look at Czech firearms from slightly different perspective. And that perspective is etymology. So since I studied linguistics myself, etymology has some special place in my heart. And well, for those of you who don't know what etymology is, it's a science that studies the origin of words, where they come from, what language, what's the root of the word, etc. Now, a little disclaimer here, etymology is largely based on opinions of different linguistics, right? For many statements, there's just not enough proofs or not enough evidence, so it's more like what we think could have happened back in like 14th, 15th century with the word and how it developed. But, well, it's still interesting to have a look at it, so let's start with the first word, which has probably roots in the Czech language and that we used in terms of firearms and military quite often, and that's Howitzer. Howitzer, as you know, is an artillery weapon. In the early 1400s, there was a movement formed in the Czech countries that was named Hussites. This was a pre-Protestant movement that was very well known, apart from other things, for its very modern approach to combat. They used a number of different variants of black powder proper weapons, and one of them was so-called Hofnitzer. Hofnitzer was a compact cannon mounted on a wheeled base, so it was very mobile, which is, by the way, the main idea of the Hussites warfare, being mobile. And let's just disassemble the word Hofnitzer. Hof is actually crowd in English. So you have a weapon that was used to shoot at the hof of the enemies, the crowd of the enemies. And well, that it went to German as Howitzer, and I believe from German it just made its way to English as Howitzer. So that's one term we use in the military language these days. Another one is even more interesting. The same movement had a gun they used as sort of a handgun, and it was called pišťala. So if you wonder where the term pistol comes from, you probably have the winner. So in 14th century, the Hussites had a weapon that was sort of a very short rifle. It was actually something that we would call handgun today. It was handheld, very compact weapon using black powder, and they called it pišťala. Now, if you are wondering where the word pišťala comes from, let me translate the word pišťala into English. It's a pipe. That's right. So the handgun, pistole, a pistol in English, is named after the musical instrument. Now, why the musical instrument? There are actually two explanations. One of them may be that it made the whistling sound when the bullet was impacting. The right one would definitely be, if you have a look at the gun itself, the shape of the barrel. Pišťala as a weapon was just a piece of metal tubing mounted on a wooden base, and that was it. Actually, it was filled with black powder and some projectile, and it probably resembled a pipe to the Hussites, so they called it a pipe, pišťala. Now, some say that the term pistol may also come from French or Italian. It may be named after the Italian city that was very, very well known as a city of armorers or full of gunsmiths, etc. It's possible. I don't know. Well, actually, nobody knows, and there are many opinions, but I still believe it is a very interesting topic to discuss, so I decided to make this video in the first place. Now, so that's the two weapons that may be named after the Czech word, the early 15th, late 14th century words. Anyway, there's one more word from early 1500s that is frequently used in English language. Let me ask you a question. If you want to go and buy pišťala, what do you need? Yes, you're right. You need a lot of dollars. Now, in early 1500s, there was a currency in the Czech countries that was named dolar. And it is believed that dollar is actually the base for what we now know as dollar. So the currency that is used in the US, in Canada, in Australia, etc. So again, a large impact of the Czech language across the world, right? So guys, that's it for this short video. Thank you for your attention. Hope you learned something new about pišťalas and Hofnitzer and tolar, etc. If you did, please let me know in the comments. If you have also some questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Also like the video, please, if you enjoyed it. And until next time.